All right. All right. Hey everyone, welcome again to our weekly Amazon call. And today or tonight, we're just gonna have an open discussion on, how we can help each other, I guess like level up with the business. I know we're just starting out this year, but it's just nice to have some clarity, right? On what you need to do for your business. We see a lot of different names here. Some are beginners, some are, I guess, intermediate, and some are um, like advanced. So I guess we'll just have an open mic, but I just want to make an announcement too. So we're gonna start having guest speakers again. So one of our featured speakers is going to be the owner of Aura, AURA, our repricer software.
Mm.
So we're just gonna geek out on software stuff, Aura, repricing, and then I'm gonna bring one of my mentors with funding and finance. He's gonna talk about getting more funding for your businesses, right? Because as you guys know, it's impossible to scale with very little amount of funding, right? And as you scale, you need more funding. So I think those two guest speakers are going to bring a lot of value in the next few weeks, and then from there, we'll just see how it goes. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And we just
a couple
open the
questions
mic,
actually.
huh?
Just a couple questions on the same topic actually. Do you have the dates for those yet?
The dates
Yeah,
for
like are we gonna do Aura next week? And
well, it's gonna be up to them. I told Dylan from Aura to do it next week, but I'm not sure if he can or not. So I was
okay,
waiting on that. And then the funding call is gonna be pending too. Yeah, but it's
got
gonna
it.
be soon though.
Okay, cool. And then my follow-up question to that was with the funding guy, is that gonna be exclusively US stuff or is he gonna know anything
Oh,
about Canadian up here as
hmm.
well?
I think he would know about Canada too. He
Okay,
even does
cool,
he even does some international funding, like
cool.
overseas funding too, like crypto
Mm.
funding too. So it's gonna be funding in general, well, based on Amazon, but we can go wide too as far as
Yeah,
funding. So B-locks, personal funding, credit cards, loans, international funding, whatever you guys need, Amazon funding. So
cool. All right. I will be at both of those then.
yeah, I'll make the announcement. And then I guess what are you guys stuck with? Or I guess like what do you guys need help with? I guess in
I just
general.
want time to go faster, man. Like, I want it to be February so I can just be done with January sales and then move on to February sales. I'm at that point
As
where
far as
it's
your
like,
what
well,
do you mean?
I'm watching it compound right now, right? So I'm sitting here
Mm.
like, can it just compound a little bit faster?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Like where are you
You
guys
don't
at
have
now
it.
with sales?
Um, Let me check.
Pretty close to 10, right?
I think
Right
we
now?
just crossed eight. Hold on. Yeah, we're 88 this month, so we're about 1,200 bucks away from 10.
Nice.
Still pacing towards that 15K.
Nice. For this month, right? Nice. Love it.
Yeah, for this month.
Yeah, I kind of also like want to bring you guys into maybe on a feature call and talk
Yeah,
about
if you
how
want.
you guys started in September, and then kind of scaled it.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of
I'm
perfect how you
down.
guys did it, right? You guys started in September, got a VA, got more products, executed, and then now it's kind of compounding. So maybe in like
Yeah,
February, right? We can talk more about it.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We're at the point right now where as soon as we get like more on gates, like the floodgates are just gonna open. We're just sitting here compounding, waiting for more products to come in. And then Shan can like have an easier time buying too, because she still has so much of her time like doing product research. And I'm just like, I kind of want to get you out of that because it's just, mundane at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to look at lists anymore.
Yeah,
Oh, picking products, you mean?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Or
well,
or,
I
or,
don't
or
want to
like
look at
buying?
lists anymore.
Buying or
Buying is fine, but like I still have to pick the I still have to
oh
pick the
yeah.
products through the list, right? So but I don't want to look at lists anymore if I can get
I
out
mean,
of
you guys
there.
have like I mean, you're looking at 30 products a day, right? At this point.
Yeah,
something like that.
it's too much.
A
It's too
lot.
much. Yeah, and then I'm focusing on our VAs list right now because those are where like our best quality leads are. But then it's like I still have to look at two other lists every day, right? So yeah, it's just allocating focus, allocating energy. Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's good.
exactly.
It's a good problem to have.
Exactly. And you guys are
Yeah.
planning to like buy more, right? Like in the future, or are you guys
Yeah.
trying to increase the spend at some point,
Yeah,
or
we're still down this month, and then what I'm waiting for is for the rest of the cash flow to come in for January. And I think February will go back up to 10K, maybe 12.5, and then just do like $2,500 increments.
nice,
Um, until it gets to a point where we're just like compounding nonstop.
nice, love it. It's perfect.
Yeah. I don't want to take any money out until Shan's getting paid and I'm getting paid. Like I'm still not getting paid. So
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are selling and putting money back, right, into the
yeah,
business.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Nice. I mean,
100% money back until I get paid.
nice. I mean that's how it's supposed to be anyway, right? For at least 6 months,
Yeah, exactly.
and
That's
then
how it
go from
starts.
there. Yeah, if you guys can like talk about about that again, maybe on a future call. I mean that'll be great.
Yep. Yeah, of
Yeah, for
course.
sure.
So September to like January, right, would be like a good like case study for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus all your delays, before that. So
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a question? Are you guys stuck with anything? Like it can be like beginner stuff, like prep center, product research, VAs, seller amp, Keepa,
Yeah,
funding.
Lewis, I have a
What's
question.
up, bro?
Hey, hey everyone. Hey, Lewis, could you briefly go over like uh, product research and also how to scale like products, if you don't mind?
Product research.
Yeah,
Uh,
just briefly on how to like find good quality products and also how to scale from there once you find your winning products.
hmm. So product research is going to take some practice. So I would start with looking at our product research videos on our group. I do recommend starting on a product list just because it's going to be easier for you to look at data, right, and learn product research versus you like blindly looking at, scraping data on the internet. Do you guys agree? For the advanced
Yes.
sellers? Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
for
helps you
sure.
like learn product research from scratch just because you're going to be looking for a lot of products, looking at data, understanding data all at the same time. So I really recommend getting on the product list first. In that way, you can at least understand data first, like how to read seller and Keepa. And then from there, you can be on your own and look for your own products. Do you guys agree
Okay.
on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's because scraping the internet as a beginner, I think is going to be very overwhelming. Yeah, but if you want to look at examples, let me see, hold on. Let me point you to the group. One second. So I would go to our featured post, and then I would go to weekly training recordings. You see it, bro?
Yes. Yes.
And then I'll go to the bottom because these are the most recent ones. I mean, I would
Okay.
watch all of these honestly, but if you were just starting out, I would start with this one, right? So storefront stocking and product research training right here.
Okay.
And then I would look into all the product research and Q&A videos right here.
Got it. Okay.
And then there's a lot of, yeah, I would start there if you're learning how to look for products. And then, yeah, I think just start from there just because um there's going to be a lot. I also
Yes.
recommend Shannon House Training because they recently just scaled, right, in September. So this one is a good training to watch too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean Brandy is kind of advanced, honestly. Nick's kind of advanced, but yeah, just start with the storefront stocking videos and the product research videos.
All right. Thanks, Lewis.
Yeah. That way it's not too overwhelming.
Yep, gotcha. Thanks.
And then, get on the list, the product list, apply what you learn, and I'm pretty sure in like 30, 60 days, you would know how to look for your own products.
Got it. Thanks.
You guys agree? The advanced sellers in the group? It just takes some practice, right? In the beginning, it looks like gibberish, but as you look at data over and over again, it makes sense.
Yeah, I would say the list helped me a lot, because then I didn't have to spend time looking at like searching for my own products, right? But then also understanding the data too. So yeah, attend if there's ever product training, like live product trainings, attend those, and that'll help you understand data. And then the quickest way to products is being on one of Lewis's lists. So yeah.
Yeah, so I tell people just get on the list, and then if you know how to do your own research, I mean, like get off the list if you want, or just stay on it and look for other products based on that list. That's what people do. Because either way, you're spending money anyway, right? If you're spending, let's say you're paying yourself, I don't know, like $40 an hour, and you found two products in 1 hour, it means your cost per lead is $20. Does that make sense? So either way, you're paying for the lead, so might as well delegate that part to a VA or user list. Let's see. So Jill has a question. Any update on the Oregon Prep Center? I'm talking to the owner, but they're very slow still. I really don't recommend working with them anymore, to be honest. So I would just switch over to Nick's Prep Center, instant fulfillment. Just because right now they're just too risky. They're too slow. They changed their management, and yeah, I just don't recommend working with them right now.
Hey, Lewis, this is Neil.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, this is. Hey, bro. Yeah, so I guess I'm following up on Jill's question because, like, I'm trying to chase these people down to pay for shipping to Amazon, and all of their emails appear to be HTTP 404 not found, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I saw it.
So I don't know if they went under. I don't know if they went under or whatnot, but
Yeah, I'm actually talking to the owner soon, so we have a meeting soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people like waiting for products to be shipped and all these issues. So I really recommend just working with a new prep center. Yeah, just because I don't know what's happening with them right now. So
All right.
yeah, so I would stop sending inventory to those people or to the prep center and just use Nix.
Is that Oregon Prep specifically, or is that also Quick Prep
Quick prep. Quick
or
prep.
Smart Wholesale?
Yeah, quick prep.
Oh, it's Quick Prep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have some shuffling to do then.
Are you still using them, Shan, or because weren't you using them too?
In January, I don't think I've sent them anything, but in December I was sending stuff, so I'll have to go back and track that and just make sure, like, if I can get it sent somewhere else or whatever, because they're still sending stuff actually. Like my shipments reaching Amazon recently, they're still originating from the Quick Prep inventory. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're still shipping stuff, but I recommend, I just don't trust
Yeah,
them
I'm trying to
anymore.
get away from them. Yeah, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get away from them. It's just, yeah. January we
It's
haven't
too
really
wish-
sent anything,
It's too
so it should be
wishy-washy.
fine. Sorry?
It's too wishy-washy right now with them, It's like
Yeah, I
they're not
know.
working.
Yeah.
Like, I mean they're shipping stuff, but some are delayed, some are good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I would work with Nick, but honestly, even with Nick, right? I mean, he's good, but still, I'm still looking for other prep centers just because I want to have a
Mhm.
lineup for our group. Just because these companies are third-party companies and we really can't control them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Anything else, Neil?
No, I'm good, man. Thanks.
You guys have more products over there or what? I think everything was shipped, right?
Yeah, but you know what? Like we're constantly getting like updates of other items trickling down. the chain. I just don't think they update their website, so I don't know what's showing up. I guess I'll just look at the Seller Central, the back office, and see what's been sent and what hasn't been sent yet. But yeah, I still have a few items that are like outstanding.
Outstanding meaning what? Have they shipped it to Amazon already, or?
Like I literally have items that show shipped to them, but haven't been received yet. Like
Hmm.
it's shipped to them, but they haven't even updated or even shipped it out.
Oh, so it's sitting there with them. Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but a lot of her stuff are shipped to Amazon already, though, right?
Yeah, a good amount's been shipped out already, and we're making sales. So
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Yeah, let me figure this out because this is crazy. So let me make a list. So Jill, O'Neill and Jill, Charles. I know Michelle too. Michelle. Let's see. Anyone else? Yo.
Louis,
Hey, Danny. How are you?
quick questions regarding the prep center. Is Smart Wholesale still good? Because there's a long delayed with their response. So should I go ahead and find a new prep center?
Yeah, I would
I'm
use
talking about,
Nick's Prep Center. So instant
so there,
fulfillment. Mm-hmm.
so in short, Maryland at Smart Wholesale is no longer a good place to go. I mean,
Well, as of right now, I'm not gonna send more inventory there.
I see. I
Yeah, just
noticed,
because they've been, not consistent. So
right, right.
yeah, so just to
Um,
be safe until I talk to the owner.
got it.
Yeah, but we don't even need them right now because we have Nick's Prep Center, which is doing really good for our group. So
I see. Um,
yeah.
In regards to the product list, I'm unable to access at this time. Do you have an updated product list or are
Mm,
you still working on it?
no, it's the same one, same list.
Yeah, but I'm unable to access. Is there a reason why?
Hmm. I mean, I can check on it. Let me see. Oh,
Yeah, if you
yeah.
can take a look at it and grant me access, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
I'll check
you.
on it, but nothing really changed.
Yeah,
It was
but
a little delayed this
right,
week because of the VAs, but I mean, the access is about the same.
got it. Yeah, like I said, I'm unable to access it. I request for access, but I haven't received any response. So that's why I'm checking in
Hmm.
to see what's going on.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know how soon you're able to provide
Hmm.
us with an update with new prep center, or you're just gonna work on it until you get an
Hmm.
update
Oh no, the new prep center is already up. We're already
with
using it
Nick?
with instant
Oh,
fulfillment. Mm-hmm.
I mean that's whom you strictly working with or anybody else.
Hmm. Well, our group is working with Nick. Yeah, this
I
whole
mean, just
group.
to be
Mhm.
transparent, that's the person I initially worked with. However, it didn't work out. So you had me switch to Maryland, and now
Hmm.
Maryland at Smart Wholesale. So that now, I mean, you just mentioned earlier not to work with them anymore until further notice, and now I don't have any prep center to work with.
No, we're using Nick's prep center.
Okay.
We've been using Nick's prep center since the holiday season. Yeah,
Like I said, initially,
I think you were using the old prep center like back in like August, but ever since December we're using Nick's prep center.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm saying you should switch over to Nick's prep center
Okay.
because instant
Yeah,
fulfillment. Mm-hmm.
yeah, as stated earlier, I initially started out with Nick. However, it didn't work out. So
Hmm.
you advised me to work with Marilyn at Smart Wholesale. And now we're going back to
Um,
Nick.
no, I think you
Instead.
misunderstood it because it's been working out with Nick. Our whole group is using Nick.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but if you can send me a message
Just
though, I can get you like plug into Nick.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, if you can plug me back to him, that's fine. I'm
just
just saying
just
initially
curious.
when I started out, I started off with Nick. And then
Mm, no, I
Was
don't
it
think
Rick,
no.
maybe? Because Oregon Prep Center, his name was Rick with an R or Ricky or something. Is it possible that it was Rick, Danny?
No,
no,
once
it's
it
Nick.
started
Nick
in
with
May.
instant
Oh,
fulfillment.
oh, I
Yeah,
see, I see. Sorry, sorry.
no, that's okay. Yeah, thanks for the clarification. like I said, again, I started off with Nick with instant fulfillment. However, there was a long delay in her response. And so you suggest I should just cancel and go with wholesaling with
Mm.
Maryland. And I have had the same experience, with that delayed again. So now I'm going back to square
Mm.
one. So
Or
now I'm just waiting. Whom
no,
should
there's
I
no
partner?
delay with Nick. We've been using Nick since December, so I'm gonna send you a message because I think there's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, if you can reconnect me with Nick at Instant Fulfillment, that would be great because I need to get my order going. Um, yeah, I
Okay.
don't want to, you know, um, bombard you with the details. Um, just, like switching off topic, do you have like a good template in regards to ordering supplies with various vendor, like
Supplies? What do you mean by
Alibaba?
supplies?
Like, template how to professionally present yourself in ordering supplies and have them shipped to, the prep center.
No, you don't need any of that. You're just buying from a retailer.
So you just purchase from them directly, and then I myself would have to ship it to the prep center, not directly from the seller.
No, so you're buying it, for example, from let's say Walmart, right?
Uh-huh.
You're buying it from Walmart.com and you're shipping it to their prep center.
Yeah, that was my question. So instead of having Walmart ship directly to me, they should ship directly to the prep center. So
Correct.
my question again, there's no need for a formal letter to order from Walmart and have them shipped it
Mhm.
to prep center. So it's just like how we normally would order products from Amazon or anywhere else. Just order and provide them the prep center mailing address, and then they can just ship it from there, right? There's no need for formality in terms of
Mm.
but the
No,
quantity and the pricing and all that, no?
no, it's just a regular purchase, like your online shopping.
Okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
but you're
instead of,
shipping it to the prep center's address instead of yours.
oh, okay. Okay, so it's pretty simple and straightforward.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I thought there's a letter required before you place the order, and then, provide instruction for them how to go about in shipping, your items that you ordered, how you should go about in
Mm.
sending to the center.
No, there's no other instructions. You're just buying it like it's a regular purchase, but you're buying
Okay.
from a retailer.
I think what you mean is, I think once you receive the ASIN, and then you have the ASIN of the supplier, the ASIN, they know how to pack it. You don't have to provide a package. I'm saying, like,
The sound is a little distorted. I can't hear
Yeah,
anything.
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
Yeah, we get hear you, Neil.
oh, I was saying, like, I think she's talking about when you provide the prep center, the ASIN,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
they have the details of your order. So you wouldn't need like some sort of packing template for them to process that order. They know what to pack already, whether it's a bundle or not, and then they'll ship it out for you.
Is that what you
Right.
mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So how do I get that ASIN
Mm.
the
Well,
number?
well, everything is gonna be tracked on their software.
Uh,
Yeah, but does, it, does that make sense? But first, you gotta onboard with Nick first, and then they're gonna send you instructions.
yeah. Okay. So in
Yeah,
short,
'cause
if you
yeah.
reconnect me to
Mhm.
me, and then how I can go about in getting that ASIN, the product details, so then they know how to keep track of all the inventory and whatnot. Because I'm at a loss right now because we're going back and forth with the product tracking. So I'm a bit confused. So
Yeah,
if you
well,
can.
it's really a simple process, right? So you'll onboard with Nick, and then he's gonna onboard you with their software, and then once everything is done, you're gonna order their product from your supplier, and you're gonna ship it to their prep center.
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna update the software.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
fine.
gonna take some
That's
practice, but it's you're just really buying from a source. You're shipping it to a prep center. You update their software, and they ship it to Amazon.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems complex, but like once you get used to it, it's really a three-step process.
Okay. Very good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's stuck right now because I was just waiting for their response. So, I mean, I just wanted to ship and get it over with, and there was no response. So, if you can just get back with Nick and see how I can go about and, get with the onboarding
Okay.
and find the process, that would be fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sounds
Jill.
good. Let's see. See the chat. So Hal said maybe Nick broke his business when we scaled too hard and then got his shit together at the end of the year when all started on board.
I mean, I've done it.
Yeah. I mean Q4 was a different market though, right? Because it was really chaotic Q4.
Yeah, but I mean, he was so good. Like Shan, his onboarding experience is really smooth, right?
Yeah, I've had a really good experience with Nick so far. We just onboarded with him November was it how I think?
Oh,
And
okay.
everything was yeah, you wouldn't know. Yeah, like yeah, I've had a really easy experience with Nick and his software and everything like that so far. So maybe he just didn't have it as tight before when you were working with him, Danny. I don't know, but uh, we're doing okay with him right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Any other questions? How about you, Chris? Any questions, bro? Okay, Chris is an advanced seller too. He does wholesale, so
Damn.
yeah,
My bad, man. I'm
he's
working
trying to
out
do
and
more
listen.
OA. Hmm?
Oh, that's,
Are you
that's
good,
why I got
bro?
my. No, I said I'm working out and listening. That's why that's why I had it muted.
Oh, okay.
Now, what'd you say?
You do wholesale, right, Chris?
What was that?
You do wholesale, right?
Yeah, I buy liquidation lows, and I kind of sell for the most part what's on there.
Nice. And you're
And
trying to go away or what are you trying
no,
to do?
I'm gonna still do that. I actually got a brand new company set up that I'm gonna keep separate because I mean, one of the cons of liquidation is it's a little higher risk as far as getting your account shut down because they don't
Mm.
consider those manifest invoices.
Oh, so you sell liquidation products on Amazon, right?
Yeah, I mean whatever comes on the truck. Like I don't really ever most of the time
Oh, nice. Okay.
and
Nice.
I'll get a lot of same SKU stuff a lot of the times that I'm ungated for. But as you know, that's a little more risky.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I got a whole separate company set up that I want to do the wholesale slash retail arbitrage model on
Mm.
and kind of compare it to see which I know my margins are going to be better on liquidation because I'm literally in for maybe 10, 12 cents on the dollar, but it's higher risk and I don't control what I get. The
Mm.
margins may be
Makes
smaller, but
sense.
I just want more control over kind of predicting the income
Yeah.
because I never know whether I'm gonna get a lot of stuff that's good for Amazon, that's good for eBay, that's good for Marketplace. Like my warehouse has a retail front, and I run a couple of sales a month out of there, just to move some of the bigger, slower moving stuff and to just churn inventory out. So I mean, getting truckloads, man, I have to really sell every type of way. Like I really can't really be choosy.
Yeah. Are you buying truckloads or
Yeah, truckloads. Yeah,
oh,
get the whole
truckloads.
truck,
Oh wow, okay.
24 to 32 pallets at a time.
Oh wow. So you're getting it really cheap. Okay. Oh, okay. I get it now. So you're trying to sell on Amazon with more like predictability, right? Meaning
Yeah,
either
yeah.
OA or wholesale. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Um, very similar concept, but you're right though. It's more predictable because before we buy anything, we look for good products, right? We look at the data, and then usually we can rebuy it. Usually, right? Right, guess?
Yeah, that's the part I want to like. See, I don't, since I'm just kind of like, I just sell whatever I get. So there really is no product research with me until after the fact because I already got it by the time I'm researching it. The difference in this, I can kind of do the research on the front end and decide what I want to get and send in. So I haven't done that side before as far as using those tools, because the only tool I really need if I have it is really Amazon Seller to see if I'm ungated and like how fast it's moving, if it's worth sending in or just merchant fulfilling.
Nice. Then how are you moving like 24 pallets? That's crazy. There's a lot of
I
products.
mean, I get a lot of mediums and bulk items. I mean, it's a mix. So like I'll have clothes and I have a retail front to
Oh,
my
you have a
where
storefront too. Okay, makes sense.
yeah. So I'll run a couple of sales and I'll run weekend sales twice a month. I sell on
Mm.
eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Marketplace. Like I sell everywhere. I have no choice. And I sell pallets too. So that
Oh,
helps
you
a
sell
little.
pallets too. Okay, nice. Yeah, where are you located, right away? What
Right
state?
outside of Memphis.
City?
Right outside of Memphis.
Oh, okay, nice. Love it, bro. Do you have any questions about the process or?
As far as this, man, I saw where you were showing where to go to find all the beginner videos because I'm not familiar with like all the tools to use and to do the product research on
Mhm.
the front end versus the back end. So I'm pretty new to that part, but as far as the selling and getting everything together, I haven't used the prep center before either, so that's gonna be kind
Mm.
of new.
Yeah, the way we do it is kind of different. So we buy it online, right, from our sources. We use Seller App and Keepa to do our product research. We do a test buy of 5 to 10 pieces usually. We ship it to our prep center. They pack and prep it, and they ship it to Amazon. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
so
Mhm.
I never even have to touch it with that model.
No, unless you want to, and you can buy products and ship it to yourself if you want to, but I don't think you have the capacity, right? Because you're doing a lot of manual
Well, no,
work.
I actually do because I have a warehouse.
Oh, you do? Okay. Um,
But if I don't have to, I'm fine not doing anything. I'm not going.
yeah. Do you have employees who can pack and prep for you or no?
I mean, I probably could move some of my like. I have a certain staff that runs my sales for me. Like, I probably could take one or two of them and give them an extra day or two a week and just prep if I wanted to or if they want to.
Mm,
So I could bring it in house, but I'm not opposed to the prep center either because that just leaves more capacity for me to do what I'm already doing instead of adding something.
yeah. Yeah. So those are the options, bro, for you. They charge about like $1.50 per unit, depending on the volume. So I'm not sure how much your cost is um per unit, but I mean if you use a prep center, you're gonna be saving hours, right? Less space in your warehouse, so it's more automated, I guess.
Don't have to manage people.
Yeah. So there's pros and cons
Yeah,
of both. Hmm.
yeah, it's probably cheaper, but that's probably the benefit ends.
Yeah, because if you use a prep center, everything's on their software too. We usually just use Google Sheet and their software, right? And then we run the whole business on those on the sheet and the software. So
Okay, and I heard you say something like as far as VAs, how like would you use VAs to do the product research, or like how does that tie into it?
yeah, I do have trained virtual assistants if you need them. They can help you with product research, store management, helping you with your backend stuff. So it's like a virtual employee.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I guess the only other part I want to know, like, what are your typical margins that you look for, like the
Margin.
return on? Yeah.
So with OA, usually it's between 15 to 25% ROI every month.
Okay.
Yeah. During Q4, it goes all the way up to like 60% ROI on your money.
Okay.
But to be conservative, 15, 25%, I would say.
And that's just the base of the cash on cash. It's not like including like rewards on credit cards and all that other stuff. If you do like couponing and get cash back and all of that.
Right. That's just with Amazon.
Okay, and I'm talking about on the purchase side because you still get all those rewards and everything on
Hmm.
there.
Yeah, so you get money back from Rakuten, from your credit cards, travel points. Yeah, on the back end.
Cool, cool. You go to ASD when that's in town? Because I know you already in Vegas.
Yeah, I do. I go every year, twice a year usually. So
I'm going to the one in March. I know
okay,
Shmore be there.
nice. I'll be here. Yeah, but that's good, bro. Because e-commerce already. So this one's gonna be, I think, a lot easier just because everything's on your spreadsheet and the software. It's more organized, just less work, less moving parts. And then if you need a virtual assistant, you can have a virtual assistant to help you with your process
Okay.
while you
Yeah.
do your main business.
I mean, this doesn't really. I mean, it just ties into what I'm already doing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like the fact that I'm started a new LLC to keep it separate, so I can also kind of see how fast it scale. Like I know the margins are gonna be better on the liquidation side, but this seems like way more scalable, and I can predict more, and
Mm,
it can scale faster. And plus, I've already gone through like multiple funding rounds, so I have all that in place already.
nice. What are your margins with liquidation, if you don't mind sharing?
60%
Oh
is
wow.
kind of low end.
Oh really low? Oh wow.
Yeah, like cause I mean I'm buying a whole truck, so I may be like if I buy a bulk like where it's bigger items, I may be in for 15 to $17 per unit landed. That's bigger
Mm,
stuff. Smaller stuff, I'm usually under $2 a unit on like high piece count stuff. But not everything on that truck is Amazon. Like some of it is Amazon branded stuff, so I can't send it back in. Like that stuff just for like my local sales. But out of the stuff I can pull, like I got a bunch of Adidas shoes out of a load. Technically,
yeah.
minimum for like $2.20 a unit if you count the whole load. But obviously, like a big part of the load, the value of the load is the shoes. So it just kind of depends on how you count the value. If it's MSRP percentage base, it's just easier to count like cost
Yeah.
per unit on the whole truck.
Because you're getting returns, right, from retailers?
Do I do what?
Are you getting returns from stores or?
I get I've gotten closeout, shelf pulls, returns, a little bit of everything. Depends on who I get it from. Like when
Nice.
I get loads from Dick's Sporting Goods, it's usually warehouse stuff. It's usually stuff that's never even made it to the floor, just brand new.
Nice. Wow. That's amazing. 60% is really good.
But like it's like I've had an account shut down before just because I couldn't provide invoices. I mean, I had it. I just set
Oh
up.
yeah, on Amazon, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I
It's
was
gonna
like,
be
I
tough.
count. Yeah, that's the part. So I kind of have to I piecemeal it so in case something does go wrong, I don't have like a ton of inventory sitting with them because I know I can't provide invoices. So I'd rather just kind of deal with on the more predictable side with them, even if I got to move more of the other stuff on eBay for a little bit less, long as I'm getting some of the Amazon money.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I want to say like 20% ROI is pretty standard with OA, this model. So, I mean, the way to scale it is to buy more inventory because the way to make $1 is the same way you make $10, right? So,
Okay, makes
that makes sense.
sense.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're just
We
buying, I
can
mean, you have
get
the
to
funding already
20% of
too.
a really big number pretty fast. It really just depends on the purchasing power.
Yeah, exactly. It's always gonna come down to 20% ROI. I notice with Amazon sellers because of the fees. So the way to scale is to spend more money on your products. And then during the holidays, it's more inflated. So Amazon sellers usually sell more during the holidays, and we usually get up to 50%. I want to say so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that part started. I'm gonna go dive into some of those older videos and kind of get familiar with the software and tools that you use to do product research and start practicing that.
Yeah, I would start with. Let me see. So I would start with their product research videos. I'm sure you get it, bro. It's very simple. So we use Seller Amp and Keepa, and then I would watch How Enchant's training. Honestly, after that, just because they recently scaled, right? And they broke it down into their process. Let me see. It's a good one here. Yeah, I would start with that. I mean, if you want to watch some travel hacking videos, I mean Zach here, he did a travel hacking call if you're interested in that.
Okay.
And then best credit cards for Amazon with Jackie is a good one too. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks, bro. Appreciate you, bro. All
I appreciate y'all. Looking forward to learning from it. I'm gonna dive into those this week before the next call.
right, thanks, bro. Any other questions, you guys? Who needs help?
Just a comment. I feel like this game is like a game of predictions. I mean, you might run the numbers at a particular product, and those numbers might make sense at the moment, but then you got to take into account the lead time of those products landing to the fulfillment center, and then you having to deal with the current inventory once it gets to the fulfillment center, and you might need to match the buy box with that new price, but the numbers may not make sense anymore. So it's a game of prediction, yeah, but it changes, it fluctuates. I feel.
Yeah, it does. That's why it's better to start off with a higher ROI, right? Because it's going to decrease because of time. So, and then I think once you get a lot of replens, it gets better and better because now you're buying products that are proven. And I think that's where you guys should aim for. Meaning most of your buys should be replens at some point.
That's why I'm looking at the seller app and I'm looking at the current inventory. Let's say if there's like 100 units that are still floating in that inventory, I don't feel like there, depending on how fast it moves, I kind of feel like I know where I'm going to land with my.
Are you cutting out, bro?
Yo, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, like I feel like that's why I'm looking at the seller app numbers to see how much current inventory is there and trying to predict at what point, maybe it might be 3 to 4 weeks till it gets there. Will that inventory be pushed out so I can be the one to control the market, but lands, or am I gonna fall like in the middle where I could still inflate my numbers slightly to be competitive, but not drop off to the point where I'm losing on ROI? So it's kind of like a tipping scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. That's why we look at Keepa too, right? The chart. That way you can see like how the price fluctuates. So yeah, you're right though. You got to predict it for sure. On your first buy, you're gonna have to predict, and then once you start selling products, it's less and less guessing, right? Because now you're buying proven data. But yes, your test buy is really guessing, right? Or predicting. So I agree. I'm just curious, like Shannon, how much of your buys right now are replens? Do you know?
You gotta ask the
I
one
guess
that
at
actually
half.
knows.
You guys
No,
half
I
or
wouldn't say we're no, I wouldn't say we're at half right now because the thing is, when I look at the replens, the data typically changed a lot from when we first purchased it. So I think for me, that's why like constantly buying new product is a bit better for us right now.
Hmm.
I don't really feel like we've hit any like jackpots with replens.
Hmm.
There's like a couple, but I find that it's like we can replan for like 2 to 3 replenishes before it becomes like not really worth it to replan anymore.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds right. And plus, we're coming off a holiday season anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Everything is just inflated, right?
Yeah.
Holidays.
True.
So, but now we're back to like the normal market. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but I would say aim for at least half
Yeah.
replay. And then those replays, you guys can.
That's the goal.
Well, you guys are not spending a lot anyway, like right now. So, but if you guys want to scale, I would say those replays, you got to buy more of it. Meaning instead of buying 20
Hmm.
units, maybe buy like 20, 30 units. If you guys want to. Yeah.
I dig
Hmm.
it.
I think once you
Actually,
guys
Yeah.
start hitting like, man, it's gonna be hard to buy once you guys start hitting like 15, 20K spent a month.
yeah,
It's gonna be tough to like
buy
reach.
new. Yeah,
Yeah.
makes
So
sense.
you would have to go deeper on some replens.
Hmm.
So
And then as you scale, like man, like 30K, 40K a month, I mean, that's gonna be so tough
yeah,
to like so it gets harder and harder to be
Yeah.
picky as you increase your spend, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
makes
it's gonna be
sense.
hard to go wide there, yeah.
Yeah, there's diminishing returns on everything.
Yeah.
Um, quick question actually, Lewis. So your replans, have you noticed if more of them are like typically gated items versus ungated? Originally
Um,
gated, I mean.
no, they're oh, what do you mean? Like,
Well, because that was when as you started saying that, I was like, oh, like a lot of our products end up having like a lot of competition as time goes on. Assuming stays the trend, like it might get better because we're out of Q4 now. But if that stays the trend, um, I'm wondering if part of the problem of like our process right now is that so many of our products are gated still. So
mm,
like we haven't hit the jackpot of, there's products where people literally just naturally can't even sell those because everyone's gated out of it. Whereas right now we're still in mostly the pool of like ungated products where there just might be naturally more competition.
mm. Well, I'm not sure if they're like gated or not gated, but I only buy replens that I for products that I can sell.
Yeah.
If I can sell it and it's selling, then I would like rebuy it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's, if it's really ungated in the beginning or was it auto
Like
ungated?
it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember really. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we can keep
Um,
track of that because like right now that's the problem we're dealing with, right? It's like it's not like we don't want to replan. Ideally, Shan doesn't have to look at lists at all, and she's just like, oh yeah, like Ivan sent us like 100 products this month, and I didn't buy a single one because everything was a replan. That would make me really happy because then I could be like, oh,
Yeah.
now I have to hire another Shan just to look at the list
Yeah,
rather
mhm.
than
ideally that's ideal, right? If all
yeah,
your spend is just replens, I mean that's the best
Yeah.
because those
yeah.
are
It's
proven
just
products.
exactly. It's just we don't get that right now, and I'm wondering if we don't get that because it's behind a gate or
Mm,
we just haven't found them yet. Could be one or the other, right?
I think it's getting there though.
Yeah, it's getting there. I'm not worried. It's
Yeah.
just diagnosing the problem.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah,
when
you're
you're sorry, question. So when you're doing replen buying, like do you still use like the same like Lewis account or whatever? Like are you using like different names, like pseudonyms, I guess, to purchase, or are you just still doing the regular process? Because some suppliers, if they see you getting up in the quantity, they'll flag it as a suspicious
mm,
purchase, right? Yeah.
no, same. Just because
Okay.
the way I buy a replens is very conservative too anyway, so like 20 units, usually 20 units. I don't go overboard. Yeah.
Pe- People are already like 10 units, that's weird. And 10 units again, that's weirder. And they'll flag me already. So
Or you can
it
break it
depends.
down. You can break it down too if you want. It's a different
Yeah.
list.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Or
trying to get
different
around
credit
that.
cards. You gotta
Yeah.
mix it up, I guess. Sometimes. Yeah.
Different credit cards. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we need to use another card. How? I don't know.
Different cards. I
It's
know.
getting to that point. What can I say? It's getting to
Yeah.
that point.
You gotta
Maybe
be
different
mixing things up,
buying
right?
emails,
Yeah, the
Sorry?
annoying
different
part of
buying.
of arbitrage is that there's so much like,
Yeah.
like backdoor stuff you gotta do, right? To make it happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
But
mean,
the
it's still
problem with
better than
wholesale though is
Facebook.
that you're buying a lot of the same product. It's
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah,
You're buying a lot of the same product, which is more risk to me. So, I
right,
mean,
right.
either way,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Another email maybe would help. Yeah. Another credit card. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, different credit cards do help though. But then
Yeah,
it's getting there with
some
bookkeeping,
places
right?
don't even list it when you like when you have a different billing address and then you put down the prep center and then they automatically flag it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I would always use PayPal. It usually works like Google Pay. It's so weird, but if you mix up credit cards, So let's say you use a Chase one, right? It didn't work, then use an Amex one or use a Capital one, or just like switch it up.
Yeah.
Um, and then I would contact Nick too and see if maybe they have like other addresses that they can use.
Hmm. Okay.
I mean, some people use
Chewy blackballed
VPN,
me.
huh?
Chewy blackballed me.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, Chewy. Yeah, Chewy. Yeah, they don't like me that much
Oh,
either.
Chewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, it's strange, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
just mix up your credit cards, use PayPal, Google Pay. I mean, some people use
Hmm.
VPN, which is I don't think that's it's kind of too much, right? Some people use
Yeah.
Brave browser.
What I also did was I called my credit card company and used the prep center as a secondary address, so that way everything matches up. You know what I mean?
Oh, that could help.
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, just be careful with
Yeah,
invoicing,
because
right?
Yeah.
It needs to have your billing address on the invoice.
but that's the other thing too, because me and Hal are based in Canada, right? So then sometimes they'll be like, oh, why is it a US shipping address but a Canadian billing address? And they think it's, yeah,
'Cause my
anyways.
friend needs dog food, damn it. Why are you stopping me?
Yeah, yeah. I want to say Amazon is. How would I describe Amazon? It's kind of, it's pretty easy, really, if you think about it, because we're not doing any like packing and prepping, right? We're not doing any shipping. We don't talk to customers, but we gotta deal with, like Section 3. We gotta deal with, you know what I mean, like multiple
Yeah,
orders.
there's just
We gotta
more
deal
little
with a lot of annoying
nuances.
stuff.
Yeah.
Um, we gotta deal with, I guess, risk too as far as capital. But the model itself is pretty easy. Like we're not
Yeah.
doing anything like crazy, right? We're ordering from, Walmart, for example. We ship it to our prep center. They pack and prep it and they ship it to Amazon, and you look at your sales central. I mean, that's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
But you gotta deal with
That's it.
the annoyances, I guess.
I guess that's why you're going kind of like an inch deep and a mile wide. You're like buying less quantities of product, but buying a huge scope of different products versus like wholesale where you're going a mile deep but an inch wide. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. And with OA going so wide, it becomes so problematic because now you're trying to manage like all these orders, right? Hundreds of
Yeah.
orders. But
At the
then
same
you're
Yeah.
time,
okay
trying
with
to
it.
keep on the radar of getting blackballed too from these companies, seeing that you're buying different quantities. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's I guess the cons of it. But then if you're doing wholesale though, I mean there's cons too. The cons with
Hmm.
wholesale is that like one wrong order, you're gonna be over leveraged, right? Because one order is like
Yeah.
No.
2K, 5K, 10K. I mean, one wrong move, you're gonna be out of business.
Yeah, who's got
It's
$30,000 to spend on like 2,000 tubes of toothpaste? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, if it gets gated, I mean, there's so many risks to that. It can be gated. It can be, you know what I mean? It cannot sell.
The FDA can outlaw your toothpaste and you're
Right.
like,
I mean,
shit, I got
it can be dinged. Like someone might complain about it. You know what I mean?
my God.
IP
Yeah.
complaint, and now you're stuck with like 2,000 toothpaste tubes, right? So now, like, how do you liquidate that?
you're
Like,
screwed until Christmas, and
like,
then
what
you
do you
give it to
do?
your friends and family.
You go on eBay and try to liquidate that. Like, you do like a yard sale or what? Like, what do you do?
Yours. Oh my God.
I guess I contact Chris and ship it to him for like liquidation.
I help you recoup 10% of your purchase price. I got you.
10%,
Let's go.
90% loss. Like, yeah, I know. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I mean, I like OA, I guess, for now until I can
Yeah.
have the courage, and the capital to do wholesale and take that risk, So,
Yeah,
what do you guys think? It's just scary.
Yeah.
I'm on the same
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good model.
This is,
Uh,
does anyone need help?
Blue, I don't
Brandon,
know if you saw, I don't know if you
you
saw Hal's question in the chat,
oh, sorry.
just about invoicing, yeah, with
I think
instant
we owe
fulfillment.
instant fulfillment money. They haven't invoiced us since start November. What's wrong with these companies? They don't want your money or what?
I don't know, man. Nobody wants our money. It's weird.
I mean, I guess I would contact them and just say, hey, like, I mean, do you want our money or?
All right, but they're invoicing you. They're not behind or anything. Not overloaded.
Sending invoices.
Okay.
So
All right. We'll just reach out to them then.
Weird. Yeah. Okay.
I think Neo had the same issue with the other prep center. He's not getting invoiced, so
I'll take it for free. Shoot.
Yeah.
I never had to chase a person for money. This is crazy, but I'll take it for free. Whatever.
yeah, it's a good
Here's the
problem.
thing though. Here's the thing though, right? Like it like well with Quick Prep it was like, oh, if you don't pay the invoices, we're not shipping your items. It's fair, right? But it's like, well, you have to send me the invoice first. That's how it was with Quick Prep. But yeah, and I don't know. I'll just reach out to Instant Fulfillment.
Well, I paid my invoice and they haven't shipped my items yet, so
Oh man,
that's
which
a
one is
bummer.
that?
Hmm.
God
That was in
damn.
November.
Oh man,
Oh
quick prep?
no.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh
well, I'm
no.
gonna follow up with the owner, bro, because we need to get this sorted out. We took
Okay. I will gladly
we took a
provide
month of this.
receipts if they need them.
These prep centers,
When are
man.
you meeting with the owner again? When are you meeting with the owner again, Lewis? For
Well, this
Quick
week,
Prep
this week, yeah,
this week? Okay. I gotta figure out if I have stuff there too. What's remaining?
yeah.
I'll let you
And
know.
you just let me know. But I mean, Nick's been good though, right? I think Nick's been good.
Yeah. Yeah, so far. Nick's been pretty
Q4 was
good.
kind of chaotic,
It's easy
honestly.
to track. Yeah. It's easy to track with his software, so that makes it easy for
Yeah,
us to see where things are going and whatnot. So yeah.
yeah. But I'm still looking for
And
prep centers though. You know,
Shen,
like
would you say
have, huh?
keeping tracking through Nick's process is easier than tracking through Quick Prep?
I think very
100%.
similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think instant fulfillment, so Nick's place is a lot that you can see things more clearly than Quick Prep.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm waiting for Nick on, I mean, loosely, is because when I did the onboarding, I was like, hey, like, do you have something that's like would trigger a notification email or something, or just something in the dashboard to let me know when items are moving or products are moving? They said, oh, like, I'll note it down for the developer. So I'm kind of just like wanting to bug him about that and be like, hey, do you have that set up yet? Because Quick Prep, like, I asked Quick Prep to put like a notes thing, just somewhere where I as a client I can put in notes about a product, like some heads up or whatever, and they were like, yeah, we can't touch the software. We can't make any changes to the software. I'm like, okay, so they're not willing to like listen to feedback, I guess, or like note it down to like maybe develop the software more. But Nick and his team are open to that kind of feedback. So for me, like I think it's visually easier than Quick Prep. Um, I would just like to see more about like actual notifications on where things are. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, if I'm just curious, if we had another prep center, would you guys two prep centers? Would you guys use two of them or just one of them?
Probably.
I'm just curious.
I think we'd
It
use
depends.
both.
It depends
I
if the subscription is the subscription is volume based and you have to meet a certain quota. That's my only issue. If I have to pay extra money, if I'm not meeting that demand because we got 2 or 3 prep centers running at one time, it's not going to be a cost effective for me. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, that
super
makes
agree.
sense. Yeah, just because the truth is we can't predict this prep centers, right? We've gone through the one in Vegas, the one in
It's good to have options. It's good to have options, but if they're going to charge you for not
yeah.
meeting a certain quota, then it's kind of counterintuitive.
Okay,
yeah.
makes sense. But it's nice to have options though, right? You guys agree with that?
I would.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you could find one that's going to waive that fee,
Yeah.
hell yeah, and we'll do it
Yeah,
with
I
I.
actually have one in LA. I know the owner too, but it's in LA though. So we're gonna have to pay like California taxes for that one.
Yeah, and that's kind of scary. Anytime I hear California tax, it's a little scary anyway.
Yeah, but I do know this guy too, personally.
What can I ask? Like, what specifically about California taxes is
Oh,
scary? Or is
it's
it just
like
taxes in
9%,
general?
9% taxes, sales tax.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oregon is 0% and Nix is 0% too. So it's a big difference.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, they usually lower their
9%.
prep cost, but still, right? I mean, it's still 10% that you're losing out already as soon as you
Right.
apply, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Minnesota
crap.
have high tax as well. So yeah.
Yeah. So,
But
but yeah,
Oh
I'm gonna keep
gosh.
looking though, just because it's, we have a big group. So if one prep center
Mhm.
goes down, we gotta move everyone over there to the new prep
I,
center.
I would say try to see if they could do it like a fee for item versus like a subscription based model. You know what I mean? And then maybe we could work with that as like a secondary prep center.
Yeah. I think with Nick though, they waive the subscription though if you're hitting a certain amount of
yeah,
units. So,
yeah.
but they do
And I think
charge
it's
an
300
onboarding
a
fee.
month, right?
Huh?
I think it's like 300 units a month, and
Yeah.
like if you
So-
hit 299, you're gonna have a $100 extra fee. So
yeah. I
yeah,
think it's reasonable though.
Yeah.
If there's just one consistent you know, products going
yeah,
in,
which makes sense. Yeah,
just because they have a cost, right? They have a
right,
warehouse, they
makes
have
sense.
employees, they have a software. So
I
I
just
think
look
it's
at it as a
fair.
challenge to try to scale up to that because
Exactly.
with
Mm-hmm.
the other what's name, I wasn't doing that much, so it just seemed like a challenge to if I get it, it's more of an incentive to hit it. Like if you don't hit it, it's
Yeah.
gonna be an extra hundred
Yeah.
bucks. So go ahead and
Yeah. But if you
yeah.
think about it though, like 200 units is really one big box a week of 50
Mm-hmm.
units.
Mm-hmm.
So you're
I
really
was
Yeah.
under the
only
impression
sending
that it
four boxes per month.
well, yeah, I was under the impression that it was 300 units.
No, I think he's okay with 200 units a month.
Oh, okay.
And he's very
Yeah, because he was
flexible too. I
saying
can
two
always
or
talk to
three. I
him.
was like, huh?
I can always talk to him too because we have the leverage because we have a big group, right? So
Yeah,
it's big business for them.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
So
His website says 299. Yeah. 299. So 300 you gotta hit to, but like, I mean, you have an agreement with him, right, Lewis? I think,
yeah, I can
I don't
always
know.
talk to him.
Anyways.
Yeah, I can always talk to him about the minimum. But it's very lenient though. As long as you're sending consistent products to them, they're
Right.
okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the
Sometimes they don't
argument
even
is,
send you
well,
an
there's a lot
invoice.
of us sending, like 200 units, right? Per person, per account. So if there's 10 of us, that's 2,000 units from our
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah,
So, would
definitely.
you guys
You definitely
agree?
have leverage on your side.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, there's a lot of us in here. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I have a question, Lewis. I don't know. So with instant fulfillment, I have a few items that are like stuck in storage, and some of them say that it's just, oh, it's a gated, ungating required is the storage notes, but
Hmm.
I was able to add all of these ASINs into our catalog, the normal way, add product and blah blah blah, whatever with the ASIN. Why would it be gated for the prep center?
Did it go back to being gated, maybe? Or, like, how does
Not
it
that
look
I
in Seller
know.
Central? Is it ungated on
It's
Seller
it's
Central? Or,
it's in my catalog, so it should be ungated, right?
yeah, should be. So maybe tell them. Or maybe it was ungated and it
Mm.
became gated again, and then maybe you have to do it again, maybe?
Or the other way around.
Yeah. How would I know if it's in my catalog? How would I know if it's gated or not? That
Hmm. So I would type in
uh
ASIN on your Seller Central and try adding it.
yeah. Oh, and try adding. Oh, okay, that way. Okay, the usual
Maybe just
way.
do
All
that and
right.
then screenshot it to them and be like, yo, send this one over for me, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's ungated. Okay, yeah, I'll have to go
It's
through
ungated, right?
that backlog.
Checked it?
Yep.
Yeah, it must
Yeah,
be
I
just
just checked the first
mistake.
one. I think there's like 8 different ASINs in here that they say is like gated, but yeah, I'll have to go through and do that backlog.
There could be a glitch too under software, maybe. It could be a glitch somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
does
pretty
that
sure.
happen?
Uh-huh.
Does that happen often though? Does that happen often where, let's say, you're initially ungated for an item, and then like 3-4 weeks down the road, it switches back to being gated again? I haven't experienced that yet. I'm just asking.
I mean, it
Uh,
could
uh,
happen. It could happen. And that's
yeah,
why I'm always buying, doing a test buy. Like I'm always playing scared with Amazon.
so
Like they just do whatever they
yeah,
want, right? So
yeah, I think that's the thing. At the end of the day, like Amazon will do what they need to do to like protect their business, I guess. But in terms of like for us, like I think it's only really happened to only one category of items. So
makeup.
like we were the supplements
Oh,
actually.
okay.
So the makeup one was that specific ASIN. Yeah, that specific ASIN. But then for us, like we were gated for like all supplements all of a sudden. And I remember in like Nick's Discord group, like a lot of people were saying like, oh, we're like in Q4, a lot of people were gated for like major brands like Nike or Adidas. So it can happen, but I wouldn't say it happens often enough that it affects the majority of our products. Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. What did you say? A mile wide, an inch deep.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to
The
just
perfect
cast
explanation
it wide,
actually
right?
right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
A mile wide of annoying products.
That's what you said. That's
So
what Neil
why?
said, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
It was a good
Yeah.
analogy though.
Yeah, so I'd rather
Yeah.
be wide and be less risky per product. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more work but less risk. If it's
So when
gated,
you
yeah.
rebuy, so like when you rebuy, you still just going an inch deep, so to speak.
So rebuy, I usually go, I mean, I guess an average of 10 to 20 units.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 inches.
Two.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it depends on the store too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they hit me on 3 baggy treats for dogs. And so
Yeah.
it depends on the store too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
True.
gauge it too. Like, is it an easy order? I mean, is it too risky
Yeah.
to like overbuy? I mean, do you feel confident with that? You know what I mean? But always be safe still though, in my opinion. Unless it's Q4, then you can be, I guess, a little sloppy, I would say. Not sloppy, but I guess more risky. And just buy. But
Because people are too busy to verify all the buys.
yeah, but usually
I,
always played safe.
I had a
Yeah.
company call me and ask me what did I use the product for, and I had to be a little bit dishonest, and I didn't like that.
Don't pick up the phone. Just don't pick up the phone. I had, I had I think it was Cyberwild we had an order and they were calling me like every day. And I see the caller ID Cyber. I'm like, I'm not picking that up. And eventually they canceled my order because they were like, yeah, if this person's not picking up my phone, my call to verify this, that, and the other, like we don't want your order. And I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
I
bother
agree.
me.
Just
Just you
don't
don't
deal with
wanna
it.
you don't yeah, you don't want to deal with it, right? Just don't pick up the phone.
Yeah. Eventually you're gonna have a list of suppliers that you like anyway. And then you can just have a V
Yeah.
like scrape products from that website. And that way it's just easier buy, right? Because why do you want to deal with like multiple orders anyway? Like one product, multiple orders. You know what I mean? Like as you
Yeah.
scale, it becomes problematic.
Yeah.
On a smaller scale, you can do that, right? But as you scale your spend, you're gonna have to deal with less annoyances.
Well, a lot of products that I find or that I catch, they're on sale. So when I come back to buy it again, the sale is over. So
Hmm.
yeah,
If it's on sale, then you
Yeah,
can
that
buy more
happens.
of it. That's a little different.
okay,
Yeah, if it's on clearance, it's very similar to Chris's model, right? Because you're getting it like really low,
okay.
so you can spend more on it if you want to.
And do you have a problem like say if you which is which come with a little bit of I guess I don't want to use the word misleading, but that's the only thing I could find out. Like say if you like sign up for the prescription and you get like 15% off, like and you go in and cancel it, but then you figure it out it's a good prescription, you just what do you restart it or do you have problems with that? Because I'm actually looking at a product now to where I think it's like $35 a piece, and with the if I sign up for a replenish, it's probably like
Mm.
$30 a piece, which
Yeah,
is
it's a big
decent.
difference.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, you can get the subscription and cancel it
Yeah,
to get the discount, right?
Okay.
I
I mean,
I
I
I
think
did
it's
that.
fine. Is it not fine, like ethically to you, or what?
I just want to I don't know. I just want to be as above board than possible, just because I don't want like when I come back to be like, oh, this gentleman's playing dirty, so I don't want to do business with him. You know what I mean?
Mm. I mean, it's a tough one. If you don't feel right about it, then I mean, I would skip it. But I don't think it's really a big deal.
Okay.
Me at least.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it it really
Yeah.
depends on the individual. So when I was talking earlier about like, oh, we got gated for all supplements, actually one of our best sellers at that time was a supplement, and I subscribed to it because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a shipment of, I think I could only purchase 5 units max from that supplier. But I was like, yeah, okay, I'll get five every 3 or 4, whatever I put, 3 or 4 weeks, 3 weeks. And then it was great because I was getting my discount, I was getting good sales on it, I was getting good ROI. But then Amazon came in and was like, yeah, no more supplements for you. So like we lost that product. But like at the end of the day, like it's about numbers for us. And if a supplier doesn't like the way we're purchasing, like they can cancel our order on their side or they can cancel our account on their side.
Hmm.
Um, so I think it's fine to subscribe to a product.
Okay.
And
Well,
I would
like
say
I
too
was
that
going to,
there's more products than money. I would say that too.
yeah,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Like you can
right.
have $1 million in funding, right? And still use all of it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of products. I mean, the biggest Amazon stores are what, like 60 million a year in sales?
Oh wow.
And with OA, I think the biggest one that I've seen is I think 20 million in sales, I think. With OA.
Well, in
Damn.
other words,
So I
we
wouldn't,
still got some room to grow.
yeah, so I'm not gonna feel scarce
Yeah.
about, oh, is there more suppliers? Is there more products? There's more products than money. I mean, money is a problem with Amazon, really. Like money is
Mm.
a bigger problem than product research.
Okay.
I mean, do you guys agree? I mean, all of us, I would say, is gonna run out of money at some point if we scale this thing.
Well, fortunately, unfortunately, I haven't ran into that problem yet. But I took note of Hal and Shan. I believe they said they have that issue. I'm looking forward to it actually, but as of now, I haven't made it that far yet.
Yeah, my biggest spend was 100K a month, and I can still
Yeah.
keep going.
Wow.
That was scary. So I had to
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
or like downsize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting stressed out. Like there's way too much
Oh
risk,
my God.
especially with the
Wow.
section threes, and you know what I mean. The section threes
Yeah.
was the reason.
Oh my
They were
gosh.
scaled
Wow.
down. Mhm.
So what, if you don't mind me asking, what did you have to scale down to after that?
Last Q4 I was at 30K in spend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a month.
For the entire Q4 or monthly? Oh,
A month.
monthly. Oh,
Yeah, monthly budget.
wow.
I got some partners too, so with like people sharing money, pulling money. I don't want to play that game, like
Hmm.
Yeah.
pulling
Mhm.
money and something happens and you get blamed and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
even with your own money, right? Like you don't want to over leverage $100,000 Amex card, for example, right? And that's why it's always going to be about, I guess playing it safe. I mean, you guys agree? Also, like stress
Yeah.
level. I mean, scaling is fine until you get stressed out.
Yeah, you had
You
me
cannot
at
live
MX.
life.
The last thing I want to do is mess up my MX relationship.
Yeah. Or like any credit cards, right? Or loans or
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, if you watch my last training, I was talking about that. Like decide this year, like, okay, like you want to scale, like why do you want to scale? You know what I mean? Like are you ready for the problems with scaling? Are you okay with having less time with your family? Like what are your goals really? Because most people, are doing this part-time anyway. I mean, an extra 5,000 a month part-time on top of your day job is already a lot of money for most people. So, do you really want to scale up, past that? It's gonna be like a personal question, right? So,
Mhm.
Oh wow, I guess that's a different way to look at it. Would you
yeah.
would you mind going over some of the other like cons of scaling?
Well, stress, right? You're leveraging your credit cards. You're overspending on products. You're kind of becoming, you're hiring more people. You're managing more people. You're looking at products every day. You're pulling money from other people, right? And then if you really think about it, like how much money do you really want to make at the end of the day, right?
Oh,
So,
yeah, I guess that's a
and
problem that
plus, do
I'm
you
looking
really want
forward
to
to
put all your
having.
money into Amazon? Because there's Walmart, there's TikTok, there's, you know what I mean? There's trading, there's social media marketing, there's affiliate marketing, network marketing.
Okay,
Those are the other questions. Like, how much money do you want to put into this business?
okay. Which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like what Chris was saying, like he likes liquidation, but there's a lot of risk to it too, right? So now he's starting to look into OA wholesale, just because one stream can, um, you know, there might be some changes, right, with one stream. So, questions? Are we good? Does that help? I think I scared Charles.
A tad bit. Like I say, I'm looking to scale, but I guess slow and steady is kind of my plan. So sometimes progress is a slower process, but I'm inching along.
Yeah, I think that's good. If it's organic, that's good. I just don't like being over leveraged. I'm sure you guys too, right?
Yeah. Well, I had to actually because of the other prep center is like still holding on to some of my product and it's been so long. Actually, if it was sitting at Amazon for this long, I would have discounted some of the prices just to get that moving. So I had to dip into some other money just to get that paid off. So
Hmm.
I'm really looking forward to getting that shipped out.
Yeah, this is with. Yeah, I got it, bro. I'll follow up for you.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I'm gonna follow up for you.
Oh, well, I appreciate. I've been sending
Yeah.
them. I tried to spam them emails every day, like, "Hey, could you guys go ahead and send that out for me? I would really appreciate it if you send out my products. Desperately in need of sending my products out, and I haven't heard anything or anything like that. So, yeah.
Yeah. I'll follow up for you,
And
bro.
another,
We'll get it
no, I
sorted out.
appreciate. And another question, I had an issue like Shan was describing, but when I got hit with the section 3, I had already an order in progress and I tried to cancel it and they wouldn't cancel it. It was like once it's in progress, you're gonna get charged for it. So not only did I pay for it, I can't even sell it. So would you it's still in the RAM with with American Express, I think you get 60 days. It's
Hmm.
still in the RAM of where I can do a chargeback. Would you recommend doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
Can you
would.
return it? Or
They
is it
won't let
past
me
the return
return it.
window?
Yep, they won't let me return it. They said once it's in process, I can't get my money back or return it. I didn't even had some situations to where I told them this wasn't the product or it wasn't what I thought it was. They said, "Well, just keep the product and we'll refund your money." I have had that happen, but this was the first time it was like we not taking the product back, nor are we giving you your money.
So did the product reach you or reach the prep center already?
It did.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Now, just like with other places, they kind of made it hard to find how to do it before it was in reach. So that would be my only recourse. Like they hid they hid that away. I couldn't rightfully find where to get a refund from, but that's the only recourse that I honestly have.
Oh, wait, with the supplier, you mean?
Yeah, but I mean, with my credit card company, when they asked why I want to do a chargeback on it, be like, well, before they sent it, I looked to see if I could cancel the order, and I couldn't find it. It was like hid away, which
Mm, I
have
see
worked
what
in
you
the
mean.
past, but how many
Yeah, I see
times
what you
can
mean.
you pull that?
They give you a hard time, right, with canceling it?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should do it, but
You know, enough said. I'll be calling American Express when this call is over.
Yeah.
And also, you might want to consider also how good that supplier is. Um, because I mean, if they're messing with your money, right, then of course you got to put that at the top of mind. But if this is kind of a one-off situation, you could also just record it as a loss on that side for for if it's a good supplier that you want to keep purchasing from. Because I think about that situation and there's like maybe one or two suppliers that like, oh, if it was a mishap, like maybe I wouldn't want to like break the tie right away.
Right.
So
Well,
up to you to think about it, but I'm just saying, right?
no, which is the thing, they primarily sell supplements, and like say in my last begging letter to get my account reactivated, I even mentioned I said I will never sell supplements again. So
There you
maybe
go.
that was maybe what got it reopened, but
Kind of funny.
yeah, I don't think I would be doing business with
It's
them in the
it's
future.
like praying to God, right,
Okay.
bro? Hey God, I'm not gonna do it again. Please bail me out.
I pulled all the stops out. I
You
talked
pulled
about
that
how
card
this
on
was helping
Amazon?
my entrepreneur career. Like, oh my, I pulled everything. I use words like desperately seeking reactivation. Like it was,
Oh,
yeah,
That's what I'm worried about Amazon. That's what I'm worried about the most.
yeah.
That's why I'm
yeah.
always careful with Amazon. So don't
Well,
pull anything crazy with Amazon.
Mhm.
when I
Always be
explained
safe.
that to Nick, Nick said the same thing happened to him, but he immediately bought two other stores after that. And I was hoping to bring
Mm.
that up to you, see if you could do more of a deep dive on that.
I actually don't know
Nick is
how people do
risky.
that. Some people are saying
He's young too,
to
so
have
young comes with
multiple,
risk.
Yeah.
but I honestly don't know how to do that.
Okay.
I really don't know how to do that.
That's so funny. I'm absolutely not surprised that Nick said that to you because when I had his onboarding, I was like, this guy's crazy, man. Like he's just going, yeah, he's a bit of a DJ. But he's brave, right? So it's working for him right now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the smart thing to do is really have multiple stores, but I mean, how do I do that though? They're very strict with that too. So,
You can. I've had multiple stores, and even when my one store got shut down, it didn't affect the other ones I had open.
oh really?
Was
Yep,
they under your
Oh.
name or were they under someone else's name?
my name, different company names though.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now it may help that my name is like common as hell. It's Chris White, so I mean that may help. I don't know, but it's all bots and stuff, so I don't really think that matters. So it's all
Yeah.
about because I keep everything separate addresses, separate numbers for everything. Like nothing overlaps. So if something happens to one, it doesn't trickle down to the others.
I know.
That's
That's really the
interesting.
smart way to do it, honestly. I just don't know how to um like play that, play that game.
VPN can help, like if you wanted to go that route. I personally like I have everything separate, and I also have devices that are only like for specific accounts, so nothing ever has to log in on something that it hasn't been logged in on. I'm always assuming Amazon is like 5 steps ahead of me, so I just keep everything completely separate.
Hmm.
So even your credit cards for your other stores are they different?
Yeah, they're all in the company name, so like they're all business ones.
Oh, you crossed all your T's and dotted all your I's.
Yeah,
That's
so I
homie.
guess get up Chris about it if you guys want to do that. I know people do that, and I think that's smart to do that anyway.
Yeah,
I
because
just don't know
Amazon
how to
can
do
shut you
it.
down for anything, even and it's usually not even them. It's usually bots. I've had a store shut down. It held my money for like 90 days. I was like, okay, it's time to get my money now, right? Like, you can open up again. Here you go. Here's your store back.
Hmm.
Like it was never supposed to be shut down in the first place. But luckily, I had the other stores. Otherwise, I just would have been out of any revenue on Amazon for 90 days.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So that's really why I do that. It's not really because I'm like it's so many things that go on their back end because it's so bot driven that like anything can happen.
Yeah, I know. Stuff.
Yeah, no, that was some very useful information. Thanks for that, Chris.
Yeah, and Chris is a part of our group, so he'll be here. Does anyone have any more questions?
No, I think that's it for me.
I think it was a good talk, right? An hour and a half,
Hmm.
chopping it up, different topics. So I guess we're good.
I'm still interested. I'm probably gonna contact you off of in the back office because I'm still interested in Shan's scoring system.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I definitely want to see what
Reach
that's
out.
like.
I'm in the Facebook group. Feel free to find me and just reach out.
Okay, sure. And it's
Yeah, if
just
you
like something that I would type in and all of that would just work, or I gotta learn Excel and all of that stuff.
you'll need to know the basics of Excel, yes. It won't be too hard though, I promise. And if you want to do a Zoom call so I can like teach you how to use it, like that's fine too. Just let me know.
Okay, sure. Thanks for that.
Yeah. Any of these, yeah, if any of you guys have seen our training and want our spreadsheets, just find me in the group.
Thanks, Shan.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're good for tonight.
Awesome.
All right, I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, we
Okay.
have Dylan from Aura as our guest speaker. But if not, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you guys.
See you guys.
See you guys soon. Bye bye.
Bye.